Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sword Coast in Peril. Tonight's episode titled The Siege of Phandalin. I just want to say, if you want, thank you for everybody for being here, and I want to go ahead and shill a couple of things. If you want to support the stream and help me out and donate things, you can donate to things on my throne, or you can subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to one creator for free, and if you wanted to be kind, you can throw it your favorite halfling's way. Secondly, I wanted to announce on July 4th, we will be, oh, thank you, Poppy. But if you want, on July 4th, I am doing a streamathon. It's going to be July 4th, so that I can actually have time to actually subscribe to do things and maybe get more subscribers. Another thing is August 4th. I have of this year, my 3D VTuber debut is going to be that day. It's also my birthday, so if y'all want to come out to that, that'll also be something that's coming up in the next couple of months. And then if you want to watch any of the thank you for the gift sub. If you want to watch any of the VODs of old streams, you can go over to my YouTube channel, which will be in the chat. And then if you want to follow me elsewhere, that's other than just on on Twitch or YouTube, you can go over to my Blue Sky and follow me there. Just a heads up, it's an 18+ space, because I do 18+ things over there, just as a heads up. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go over to my table and say hello to everybody. Hi, y'all. They can hear you now.
Hello.
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 How is everyone this evening?
Good. I'm surprisingly not tired after swimming today.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Usually it wears me out, but I'm functioning.
That's good.
I'm also functioning.
Yeah, because sickness is the season.
Yeah.
It's also monsoon.
Get your flu
season.
shot.
It
Yeah,
is the
that
flu
too.
season.
Please
Don't be like me and get your shots, please. Take care of yourselves. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
But yeah, welcome everybody. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys introduce yourselves and your character. We're gonna start over on the right side of the table with Poppy. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Yeah, I see that she moved Eldritch, so I would be the one going first.
It's just so the table is actually consistent and not one of you way over there.
And I liked being separated, isolated from both sides. Hello, I am Aviator Poppy. You can find me on Apetite Poppy on all forms of social media. Unless I forget, then yahaha, congratulations, you found me! I'm your trickster little fae who uses the she/her pronouns. I am puppeteering a lovely little dragonborn by the name of Hero Gleamstone. They are basically a lone dragon styled dragonborn, who is of sapphire gemstone variety, and they are an Oath of Glory paladin and a swashbuckler rogue multiclass. They use the they/them pronouns.
Fantastic. Up next, Eldritch. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hello, I am Eldritch, aka Mr. Golden Queen on Twitch, and I am playing Lorraine Valif, aka Lilith, a Warlock Artificer multiclass, specifically Fiend Warlock Armor Artificer. I go by she/they, she goes by she/her. That's about it.
All right. Up next, Huffy. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Charybdis, the Shark Princess today. We both use she/her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/MissHuffy.
And patreon.com/MissHuffy. And because Void is not at the table at the moment, our last player is Jester or Void. Jester goes by he, him, or its pronouns, and we'll be playing Quincy Elimdrin today, a drow fighter.
Woo!
And now we pan in to the eve before battle. The siege of Phandlin is on the wind You know that the siege is coming. You have one night with each other to kind of talk and strategize, and then you will have the morning of the day before, or the day after, before the battle begins, to address the troops. We pan into the mansion, where Sir Theodore and Kelvin Blackstaff have asked you all to meet before the battle.
Okay.
Charybdis is probably there first.
Yeah, because Kelvin's there. Sitting at the head of the table, Kelvin kind of lays out a map that is the town map that you guys made your thing on, and he's using minor illusion to put up the different defenses you guys have put up on the map. And Kelvin just goes, well, Kelvin, by the way, is in their feminine presenting form this evening, and kind of goes, well, this is what you have done with the town. The defenders of Phandlin have each decided on what areas they're going to defend, with Sister Leslie and Darius up by Charybdis' traps, and Sister Michelle and Elmo in the center of town to help with evacuation plans, like you had all suggested. Just having a guarantee that the people will be safe and evacuated should needs be. Are there any last moment preparations that any of you wish to do or discuss with each other before tomorrow's battle?
I don't have any.
I was like, did we discuss where we want to have our troops? Or is most of the people up at the front and the back?
So we have there's a portion of the town militia are going to be up front with the Ulrithnar, because they are kind of their own unit and don't particularly take orders from many people, in the center of town, wanting to make sure that the people are safe, along with the clerics that you trained, Hero, with Sister Michelle in the center of town to make sure people are safe. And then you had suggested we put archers in the tower, and the Ulrithnar have taken care of that. So they will be your cover fire.
Perfect.
And then, if there are any places you would like to put extra defenses, we do have the guard that was sent from Neverwinter by Cynthia, that we can put at the southern and south western borders. But you will have a contingent of troops yourself that you can put either on the wall or out front with you, or what have you.
Okay.
The only place we don't have covered, as according to the things that you've set up, is the north wall that comes in from the tribal trail. That is where I would have, if I could give input, you folks set up, because the brunt of their force is likely coming from there.
Does the...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to ask, does the northern gate have the glow substance trap set up?
That's the northwestern gate.
Ah,
That's where
I didn't realize there was only one gate.
There are more than one gate. The giants, we actually have reports that giants have already been scouting out your meat pits, along with several carrion crawlers.
Ah. Have they started to dispute yet?
Yes. From what we understand, there was a great fist fight in the woods that ended in one of the giants being bitten in half by a dragon that we didn't even know was there.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
When was I going to be informed there was a purple dragon? They look at you guys like, did you know this was a thing?
Yeah, no, that's Salona's paramour.
Ah, I see. Good to know.
We're cool. Yeah.
They made a
just-
snack out of a giant yesterday. Just bit it right in half.
Wait, what?
Solana's paramour, the purple dragon, bit a giant in half who was scouting out the fetid meat pits that Charybdis made.
Oh my god.
He was like, ooh, snack. Chomp. So,
to be fair, they deserve it.
yeah, no, they do. I'm not saying it was a bad thing.
Mhm.
I'm just saying I was standing at the gate watching, and then very suddenly, out of nowhere, that giant was just a pair of legs. Because it didn't come out of invisibility. I had to use true seeing to see the damn thing.
Probably don't let it know that you could know that you see it.
I mean, I can handle a dragon, but also,
Don't.
at the same time, we have an understanding.
Mhm.
Because apparently, Solana's not the only one that Purple Dragon is friends with. Sotarnas, formerly of Cormyr, apparently that's his mount.
Yes.
So,
To be fair, you were asleep most of
Yes.
the past few days,
Yes,
so
I
we
was-
can't boggle you down with, oh, by the way, I didn't think you were gonna leave the village or anything. Or if you did, you would just teleport far, far away because you're a very cool wizard.
I try to be, yes.
Yes.
But yes, I was not aware that we had a purple dragon near the town. Apparently, according to Sir Tarnas, should this battle last more than one day, which if it does, I will make sure it does not. You guys can kind of see that for those of you who were around, mostly just Charybdis, for the destruction of Senthal Keep, the storm behind the eyes of Kelvin Blackstaff. I will make
Fine.
sure that it doesn't last more than a day. It'll be fine. I will try not to step in unless I am needed, but should it last more than a day and I am not needed and you folks are not absolutely dying, according to Sir Tarnas, there is a contingent of purple dragon knights that may or may not be on their way. So, that's terrifying. Mostly because of the Cult of the Dragon. They're wanting a report, but oh goodness, you folks should have it under control. You're all incredibly strong from what I've seen. So, neither I nor the Purple Dragon Knights will need to step in, if I'm completely honest.
I think the mention of the board report just reminds Quincy of the amount and the paperwork he's gonna have to do
Yeah.
eventually.
The other thing that Quincy probably would immediately recognize is the Purple Dragon Knights are the army of Cormyr is the strongest army in all of Faerun.
Uh-huh.
So that is the immediate that's also the thing that probably hits Quincy like a fucking
Yeah.
baseball bat. Is oh no.
Yeah.
Because that means they came through Baldur's Gate to get here, because Cormyr is south of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
So they saw all the
he's-
fucked up shit that was going on in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Quincy's just sitting. My brain died. Sorry.
You're
This is
alright.
morning, right? This
This is the
morning.
evening before the morning of
Evening.
the battle, yeah.
So morning for Quincy.
Yeah, morning for
It's
Quincy.
fine. Sorry, continue.
And Blackstaff just kind of goes, if any of you, should need anything from me, buffs, anything of that nature, I will gladly, I will gladly be of help. And I will also, and he will wave his hand, and a hero's feast will appear on the table.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I will provide this to give you even more opportunity to not be frightened nor poisoned by any of the machinations of these fell creatures that are coming toward us. I am probably, more than likely, going to try and sleep through and or rest through the battle, because I should not be needed. Should I be needed, all Charybdis need do is say my name.
You rest well.
Thank you, my dear. I did also bring something else for you, Charybdis. And she reaches into they reach into their pocket, the inside of their little of their robe, and then just put Guppy on the table and sprints over.
It's good to see you, little one. She'll pick him up.
Guppy has like a little knife on his hip and a little suit of armor. It's cloth, but it looks like armor.
What do you have? And you guys will hear like a blub blub blub, but if you do speak, for some reason, Aquan and or whatever the fuck
Primordial.
sea language she speaks, called primordial. If you're able to speak that, she's essentially he's saying a knife, obviously.
A knife.
Yeah. Yeah. Aquan / primordial.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Lorraine, you hear after Charybdis goes, "What do you have?" The little homunculus go, "A knife."
That's my boy.
And Charybdis, when he does pull it out to show you the knife, it is made of pure shadow.
Oh,
Very
where'd
similarly
you
to
get
like how
that?
Tearfing is made.
She's gonna say, "Oh wow, how'd you get that?" And she's gonna look at Kelvin.
I made it, of course.
Of course.
Kelvin's, what do you think I am? Just going to leave my tiny little homunculus son without a weapon?
He had a weapon. I gave him a crossbow.
He had a crossbow that was bigger than he was.
Oh, of course it is. It's a crossbow. He's looking at him.
I could make him a crossbow that's the same size as him.
I mean, I could make him larger, but I didn't.
And that is why I gave him a tiny knife. He has to be able to defend himself. Anyway.
Good on you.
Does anyone else have anything they need or want to say before the battle?
You don't so happen to have a potion of fire breathing on you, or could procure one.
You see him. You see Kelvin pull a little velvet purple bag, and he opens the thing and he goes, "Just fire? You don't want to like spit acid or lightning?" He just pulls out several potions that have like different dragons labeled on the front of them.
Okay, to be fair, all the carnival sold was fire because of fire breathing. Fire tricks. That's very fun.
Fire breathing's amazing. These are potions of dragon's breath, so it allows you to use the breath weapon of a different dragon. I have one of each.
Interesting.
Including this one. He puts it up, and it's platinum. He goes, "This one's sleep."
Oh.
Because one of Bahamut's breath weapons is sleep gas.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, surprise me. Actually, except a sleep one. I don't think we should be sleeping our enemies.
Slides all of them toward you. I can make these at the drop of a hat. So, here, you know what I'll do? And Kelvin will put... Kelvin goes, You're what? Thunder or force? Just kind of takes out literally its Fizban's dragon book. Oh yes, thunder. So any force. He puts up a one that's a red dragon, so fire, and then one that's lightning.
God, I just had the idea in my brain of Calvin being like, you know what? Everyone gets a randomly assigned
Dragon's breath.
dragon's breath.
What's your government assigned dragon's breath? Dibs on lightning.
And
I mean, think about it. If they're arriving in droves,
Yeah,
it's the most practical thing of just getting rid of a lot of them at once.
exactly. And Kelvin goes, "These three are the three that I would suggest. They are single use only. They give you one use of your that breath weapon. He'll put one of thunder up in front of you. This one will give you an immediate recharge of your breath weapon.
Cool. I can do mine 3 times a day, I think.
Yeah, and that'll recharge all of the expent breath weapons that you've used of yours. That's what that potion does.
Cool.
Now,
oh, I could do it 4 times because our proficiency bonus went up.
yeah. And so Kelvin will just kind of go now, and Kelvin will put out a potion of superior healing for each of you. These are for you.
Okay.
And then he looks over to Ashton and goes, and Ashton and I, for the most part, Ashton, will be defending the South Gate. I will
While you're sleeping?
I can, and you see Kelvin hold their hand up, and the black staff appears in their hand, and they just set it on the ground, and then put their hand away, and then there's a fucking bubble. It's a giant version of Liamon's tiny hut. I'm gonna put this over the orphanage, and I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay. That's how you. Yes. Okay.
I'm going to keep the orphanage safe. Ashton's going to slaughter cultists. Because what we reports is from the south, cultists of the Cult of the Dragon are going to be coming with ghouls, and I believe Ashton and a few of the militia can definitely take cultists and ghouls. Ashton is proficient enough to beat a ghoul to death in less than 6 seconds. So one thing that I as the DM, I'm going to tell you guys is that I did say before at the end of last session there would be minions. The cultists are going to be single hit kills. The cultists are going to be, you guys are going to be able to just wade through them in droves. The goblins are going to be tough.
Yeah.
So my plan's going to be a lot more interesting.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh boy.
I forgot that I wanted to make this wave slightly larger.
For the potions of Dragon's Breath, is that like its own magic item?
So it's its own magic item. Essentially what it is it gives you the breath weapon of the dragon that that was marked on the bottle, and it works the same way your breath weapon does. It just is that element of whatever that dragonborn version of the breath weapon would be.
Okay.
So essentially you can use that breath weapon per potion as many times as you can use your own breath weapon, and then you would start using your breath weapon. So you'd have 4 fire breaths or 4 lightning breaths, and then your breath weapon, because this is going to be a rather large fight. So I wanted to give you a lot.
Okay, so I would use what my breath weapon damage is.
Yes.
For it.
Yes, but it would be the element as assigned per dragon you get.
Which was lightning, force, and fire?
Yes.
I didn't know if anyone actually wanted one. That's what I was asking for.
Kelvin can literally give whatever, If somebody else requests one, Kelvin can make it on the spot.
Lightning.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Kelvin will just hand another one over to Cribbed.
Yeah.
So it would deal 2d10 damage.
Yep.
For the breath weapon attack.
Yep. 2d10 lightning damage for Cribbed's and yours.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, so Kelvin just kind of goes, all right, good luck tomorrow. I'm going to go and set a trap of my own at the southeastern gate. You see Kelvin just flip over in their spellbook to the Glyph of Warding. I wonder how big of an explosion I can do without harming the town.
Dig trenches.
Yes, I know. That's why I prepared Move Earth.
Be prepared for flooding.
Giant trench, Glyph of Warding. Now we wait. Ooh, flooding. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of an explosion, it's going to be electricity.
Say, actually, could you use one of those glyphs of warding to activate the flooding trap?
I could.
That'd be cool.
I can make the whatever dam you have explode. That's fine. I can cast that multiple times. It'll be alright.
Until now, I had assumed it would be a manual thing.
Yes, I can just make it explode. That's fine.
Cool.
I can set a Glyph of Warding on it. I will do that this evening, and then tomorrow, when things go into your traps, they're going to not like life very much afterward. What short time they will have left.
Well, I'm hoping so.
I believe all of you will do well tomorrow. You are strong, and you are proven adventurers. I have the utmost faith that all of you will make it out tomorrow. Should you, however, not, and Kelvin will flash diamonds, I have come prepared.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, I could also revive people too.
Kelvin was just gonna sit like a handful of them next to you. There you go. Just so you don't have to spend your own.
So I need these to be grinded down into a very fine powder.
Oh, okay. It's just he reverse gravities them until
Yeah.
they are fucking powder. There you go. You have 6 uses worth of diamond dust.
Okay. Yeah, Hira points to their horns that have like the spell rot tattoo.
That is
Of Revivify.
gorgeous. That is a fantastic use of spell rot tattoos. Those look gorgeous. And Kelvin will like pull out this jewelry. It goes on. These just go on your horns. They're not magic or anything. They're just pretty. And they're like these spiraling snakes that are made of platinum that go all the way. That would fit all the way down your horns. You want them? I don't have horns anymore, so I can't use them.
Thank you. Hero was very confused about this strange wizard. And I was like, okay, thank you.
You had horns before?
Yes, at one point. Polymorph is a wonderful spell.
You should consider horns again.
I will consider it, but for right now, I'm going to consider a nap.
Indeed. Go take a nap.
And Kelvin will kind of exit the building, leaving you guys to conversate before the night is over.
So when she was joking about blowing a crater in the city, is that something she could capably do?
She's done it before.
Aha. Where?
Okay.
I don't
Why?
think she was joking
When?
either.
Yeah, Curb, you can explain what happened.
Zental Keep. They blew it up.
Fucking Guppy will like jump down on the table, plop in the center, and start speaking common. because Kelvin taught
Oh
them
my
how.
god.
Oh,
Kelvin has given you too much power in my life.
Oh no.
So, Kelvin, my other mom, got really angry because Mama Charybdis was fighting the Zentarum, and they hurt Mama Charybdis real bad. And then Mama Kelvin flattened the city with Meteor Swarm. And Storm of Vengeance. And Time Stop.
oh.
So yeah, I don't
Oh.
think she was kidding actually.
Yeah, she's like the second most powerful wizard in the world. Right after Mordenkainen, which she really doesn't like. She really hates Mordenkainen. Almost as much as Elminster hates Mordenkainen.
Huh.
Thank you for that, little one.
No problem. I'm gonna go practice with my
Sick.
knife.
God, he's got a knife.
Have fun.
Jumps down and scurries
Don't do
away.
anything I wouldn't do.
So go
Is he running
siege.
with a knife?
So go siege a castle. Got it.
Exactly.
Scurries away. If he is, you can't stop him. He's
Oh,
already
no.
gone.
God, you're...
But yeah, you guys now
That's
now
my boy.
know the people who didn't know before now do know what happened with Kelvin.
Yeah.
You know,
How
I
are
guess.
how are you two reacting to this? Is my question.
How do you respond to something like that? I think.
I mean,
he's
if you
missing
really,
something in, like,
I was gonna say, like, if you wanted to do like a preemptive measure, we could like evacuate the city, but I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
there's
I don't
already
like-
an evacuation
I don't-
plan in place.
Like,
Yeah.
should we, if you go down in combat and I can't get to you, or, if someone can't get to you to heal you, should we do the evacuation plan? And
Yes.
then yell their name?
Yes.
Yes. Full
Okay.
disclosure, if
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to look a little too banged up, you might want to keep your distance from me in general.
good to know.
I don't mean to alarm you, but things do get a little dangerous.
Okay.
All right, has Quincy seen
Good.
yeah,
where Shark
Quincy's
Charybdis?
never seen where Shark Charybdis. Because Quincy was helping Gale.
No.
Because Quincy was helping Gale when Charybdis sharked out. So they were way across the Red Brand hideout. So Quincy has never seen where Shark Charybdis.
Gotcha.
There's only been one instance where Shark Charybdis has happened, where Quincy was in the building, and Quincy was nowhere near Charybdis when it happened.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. He just like taking it in strides, going, "Okay, I'll keep that in mind."
Yeah, Quincy, as a Flaming Fist member, right? You are used to dealing with Elminster. You're used to dealing with the Red Wizard of Baldur's Gate, who is, he's not with the Red Wizards of Thay. He just likes the color red, and he's an old man who is incredibly powerful, and he really does not like Mordenkainen, and often he is visited by Kelvin Blackstaff. So you've encountered Kelvin before, but you've never been in witness of what Kelvin can do. But you do know Kelvin helped rebuild the city after the Ballspawn crisis, the first big crisis in Baldur's Gate. You were a little kid when
Look,
that happened.
Look, he's just assuming this guy's a fucking powerful ass wizard. He can do what the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
She wants, I guess.
Yeah.
Good,
All
good
pronouns.
Good on
all
her.
pronouns
Good for
apply.
her.
For Kelvin, all pronouns
Where's the
apply.
good for her? Where's the good for her image?
But yeah, Kelvin just kind of is prepared to make things really bad for your enemies. Should any of you get really badly hurt, but very specifically
fine.
Charybdis.
Listen, if something bad happens to me, we're gonna have a lot more problems than just a wizard being really pissed off.
So you were told
We're also-
that Zuctamoy would not intervene on your behalf.
Yeah,
So that is one
that's
thing.
fair. I totally forgot.
Yeah, that is one thing
Yeah, I
that you do
forgot.
know. That is Zuctamoy. You can't
Yeah.
have Zuctamoy intervene on your behalf for another 6 months, like another half year before
Yeah,
you
not
can
that
have
he-
any of that shit happen.
Yeah.
You used that panic button
Not that-
already.
Yeah, not that I was like thinking of him doing intentionally.
Oh,
I'm
just
used
him
to having
going
Werbos
down.
having
Yeah.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Zuctamoy
But
as
it's
a
fine. If he
god
goes
is
down-
not allowed to intervene too much. Like she has a limit on what she's
Yeah.
allowed to do before AO steps in and goes, "Hey,
Yeah.
no."
Listen, it's
Heyo.
fine. If Quincy goes down, he just comes back wrong.
Yeah, essentially.
He just comes back a little wrong.
Just a little bit.
Because
So-
there are consequences to having Zuctamoy resurrect you. You may come back as a Myconid. You don't know.
That's fine.
But yeah. So, you know, as you guys are kind of discussing, there's a soft like knock on the like dining hall door, as
Okay.
Sir Leroy kind of comes in and goes, "So, we have a problem.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, my Griffin and I were making a general flight around the city just to see if all the preparations are complete, and he'll kind of gesture to his side, which is scorched. Cave dragon, apparently. They have a
Oh.
cave dragon.
Okay. That's good to know.
So, what do we want to do? Who do we want to put on the southeastern gate to deal with that cave dragon?
I have a sword meant specifically to kill dragons.
Yes, but
So like,
you're all going to the north gate, from what I was told by Lady Kelvin. I
We
passed
could
her
split
on
the
to-
party if you wanted.
I mean, do we have anyone else available to send down there?
Merritt.
Guppy.
That's where he lives. Yeah, they're Guppy, Merritt, large contingent of orcs known as the Orithnar.
We could talk to
I
the
mean,
purple
yeah,
dragon
we-
in the woods.
Yeah, the big fuck off purple dragon.
I mean, I was gonna say we could go talk to, frickin' what's his bucket, Merritt. I
Mhm.
could go talk to Merritt,
Yeah,
or to the dragon.
you could talk to Merritt, and then
Or
you could have
both.
Hero talk to the dragon.
Sick.
the
Hey,
dragon
Mary, you wanna
likes
go into
Hero.
the woods? Here, do you want to go in the woods? And talk to the dragon while I talk to Merritt.
Yes, but before we do, you should probably leave your weapon.
Yeah,
Behind.
Yeah, I'm leaving it at home this time. I'm not gonna do the same thing twice.
Yeah, I will say.
So you
Hero,
did go into the forest with the weapon. Okay.
Hero, I will say
Okay.
that sword does
Mhm.
kind of sketch you out because of the
Mhm,
fact that it
mhm,
is made to kill dragons. Like there is that like, you know, when cats will like their hair will bristle. Anytime that
Yeah.
sword is around you, instinctually your body does that. Because there were a bunch of those made. They're dragon slaying weapons. They're ancient and legendary in your culture. And even though Hero wasn't raised in the culture of like Dragonborn, there's something that you have instinctually that knows that's danger.
Yes. We should also probably get you like a bag or something to hide it. Just in case we ever go north where there's more dragons, some more of my kind. Just as a safety precaution. So people don't like try to kill you immediately on site.
That's
I mean,
a fucking phenomenal
I
idea,
think-
actually.
I think Both you and Zektamoy have had the same idea of covering this thing up.
I'm kind of chill with it because it's probably going to hurt me, but
I mean, I'm not. I will do my best to keep it away from you. If that's
I'm
a
just
worry.
I'm just saying I don't want to be mean, but I have slight confidence that I can get away from you and probably get the weapon out of your hands before you
Should I be
disastrously
turned
hurt me. Yes, exactly.
Should
But
I be turned at some point?
to people who don't know you and just see a well-suited individual with a giant fuck-off weapon that could kill dragons, they will probably just eat you on sight.
That's almost what happened with the fucking the big dragon, the purple one.
So I think post siege, we can work on a solution for that. But I will leave it here. So it neither sketches out you nor the dragon that lives inside that woods.
But yeah, you guys can go, and Lorraine brings up a point. Eldritch, would you like to bring up your point?
Yeah, sure. Before you go, Lauren's sort of gonna like raise a hand. We could also post the gnolls there as backup if they need help, or just in general.
That is true.
True. There's like a lot of them.
Quite a feast for
And they would-
for a big pack of gnolls. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can station them there as backup in case it's needed. I think that's a good idea.
Hell yeah. All right. So, would you guys like to go and speak to the dragon and Merritt?
Yeah. Should we bring like an offering also? We should.
The dragon did tell
You're
you
coming with-
food is a good idea. Like, he straight told you, if you bring me food, I won't
Yeah.
have to eat you.
Okay, I am bringing food again. Hopefully I will bring enough at some point that this dragon will no longer try to eat me.
I mean, purple
Yeah,
dragons
here's
are...
thinking
Purple dragons are apex predators even in the dragon world. So, like even in
How about a
that...
bunch of like beer or wine? I can help with that.
Yeah, that they're...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Wine is to their taste, but like purple dragons are like apex predators. If they see something that is prey that is not actively stroking their ego or bringing them tribute, it's a meal. That's how they see it. And they treat red dragons as meals.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bring an offering so I don't get turned into a snack the day before a siege happens. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Eldritch, would you
and
like to
then all
bring
your
up
supplies.
the point you have just made?
Yeah. And to clarify, do tell the dragon that the gnolls are there to help before it eats them too.
Yes. We hate for the gnolls to
fair-
get absolutely
fair point.
eaten by the dragon. It's more snacks.
No, not snack. Not snack. Not if not snack. Why snack shapes?
Exactly. That's how the purple dragon is. That's also how gnolls are, but that's how the purple dragon is. It's
Okay.
the gnolls respect the dragon. Like, nah, that's how we see you too. It's fine.
The gnolls are like, no, she should totally get to eat us.
If she can kill us, that's her. That is right. Her
She wants
right.
fair
Of,
square.
yeah, it is her right of conquest.
But yeah, sounds good. Anything else you'd like to be passed along to Merritt and or the dragon before we head out?
Sketchy druid man in the woods or the dragon.
Nope.
All right.
I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I can say my
you'll
Yeah.
you can say your piece. Yeah. So, you guys head on into the forest that sits beneath your manor. That is southeast of the town of Phandlin, and you are able to make it down to kind of where the dragon's hunting ground is. And there's very clear signs, like half a giant just kind of sitting against a tree, like it'd been put there for later. And like very clear signs of there was a dragon here.
There was a dragon here. Where the fuck did it go?
Roll perception.
Sick. Okay. Smiles.
Perceiving. Where's our little boy?
You are being stalked from the trees. The dragon is there. You can't see him,
Yeah.
but he's there. It's like the predator.
lay down.
You see a shimmer of an object in the tree, but then it's almost as if you didn't see it, but you know he's there.
Yeah. It's leave the offering on the ground. Yeah.
I was gonna say, does Hero know the like the primary gender that the dragon?
She. Both
She? Okay.
Both Solana and this dragon are sheer.
Okay. I think Hero very, very loudly waves a pod claw in the air towards the shimmering feature.
The dragon will slowly curl its way out of the trees and become visible. Its snout like right in front of Quincy, very clearly like smiling so Quincy could see the teeth. Hello, little dragon.
Hi, Auntie. Your cousin is learning so well on their visibility based on your stealth checks.
Fantastic. You're teaching them good, I assume.
They're learning common very quickly. I'm also teaching them goblin because it's just fun to, kind of scare the goblins in the forest just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
If they can get on my level and impersonate, that will be actually fun.
So I forgot to say this earlier, but you would know the dragon's name.
Okay.
And it is I typed it in the call to adventure, and it is Adelia the Shadow is her official title and name.
I think Hero nudges Quincy to say hello.
Yeah. He waves. It just holds out the offering he brought with him.
Quincy, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I should have put it on the ground.
You absolutely should have. You 100% should have. You make it just in time before the dragon bites your hand off.
You feel like the teeth kind of graze your hand.
Yeah, exactly. You have like a small mark where you got nibbled by a dragon.
It's fine. He's so good, guys. He's chill.
Venison. Fantastic. What can I do for the two of you? You didn't come here for nothing. Or just to stroke my ego by bringing me an offering, I assume. Which, if you did, that's also fine. I would be perfectly okay with you guys just bringing me part of your dinner.
If you could fit in the mansion, we did have a hero's feast. You probably would have loved all of that.
You see her suddenly become humanoid. Tall dragon with these beautiful, majestic wings, long snout with like gold jewelry kind of hanging from her horns that kind of obscure her face, and she stands about 3 feet taller than you, Hero. And she goes, "Do you think I could fit now?"
Oh, yes, yes. Actually, okay, so this has now become an invitation. You are invited to come in and partake in our Heroes Feast. The venison will be nothing compared to that.
Fantastic.
But
I-
we wanted to warn you
Warn me about what?
of you saw I'm pretty sure you've seen the markings of a potential siege happening on the sweet, sweet little village we know as Phandlin.
Her eyes glance over to the half-eaten giant. Yes, I've seen.
Mhm.
What of it?
So we were warned that there are cave dragons coming towards the southern border, towards this lake area.
Oh, of course.
So we wanted to let you know about that.
Okay.
They are immediately a threat. You can deal with them however you please, because that is
So, have you
encroaching
ever-
on your territory.
Have you ever had a pet, like a dog?
Yes.
Cave dragons are about the same intelligent level as a dog.
Yes, yes,
is.
yes.
I will handle them. Rabid dogs often can be kowtowed without killing them, but if I have to, I will put them down.
Yeah, I became a friend with one of them before it ran out of the tower. I wonder if they're also here.
They might be. Did you happen to get a name for that dragon?
Did we? I don't think we got a
Did
name.
not.
Or did we?
No.
You didn't. You
No.
did not get a name. The only one that I know of that may be, was it an adult or an adolescent? Do you know?
Child. Youngin.
Okay. So that's probably Flaxon. It's a young cave dragon that was around. Its mother died. I was taking care of it. Before he disappeared, I assumed he had found a lair. But if the goblins have entrapped him, that might be the cave dragon they're bringing with them. They are easily fooled and trapped. So I can probably deal with your cave dragon problem.
Okay. Yeah, so there's that, and then we were going to have the weird man who lives in the woods somewhere. Merrick.
Yeah, Merit, the prince. Yes.
Yes, I guess we're gonna go over there and tell him also just to be on the lookout, just in case things go south, and if you guys wanted, if he wanted to protect the border. We're also going to have a group of gnolls kind of hiding at the, front of the southern gate, I
see.
think.
So the gnolls
Um,
aren't food.
As of the moment, yes, they are not food.
Well, I have to apologize. I may have eaten one or two of them.
God.
It's okay. That's fine.
They understood. They saw a
Mhm.
dragon. The two that I did eat stood to fight. The rest of them very intelligently ran away. The other two took their fate as it came to become snacks.
That's fine.
You guys did get 50 fucking gnolls as part of the detachment that you guys were given. So now you have 48.
48.
That's fine. We kind of humbled them just a little bit.
Exactly. I was hungry, and they decided to come into my territory and try and take my giant legs. You can see there are small bites taken out of the thing where it's very obvious that something tried to eat it. Probably the gnolls. This is what happens when you fight for food. They understood. That's how gnolls work.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a feast. I very much share that opinion. And she glances at Quincy with a very devilish smile.
He, I think, has defaulted to just his default proper stance, just kind of watching them talk. This is not his area. He did what he was supposed to do. Now he's just watching.
She looks over to you, Hero, and starts speaking in Draconic. I really am having fun fucking with him. It's hilarious.
It It can be. No, I could see it. I did forget to warn him not to bring the you-know-what weapon in here, but...
yes.
So this is
dragon
kind of his
dragon
comeuppance.
bite-
Yeah,
dragon
it's
bite
kind of his
weapon.
comeuppance for bringing it in.
Yeah, I don't think he meant any malice toward it. There was the property of a black dragon here recently. Did you folks take care of him? The black dragon?
Yeah, no, completely gone. Now we have to go deal with the white one, which your lovely wife took a bite out of, so...
Oh, I do remember that. My wife was pissed. The dragon came toward the town. She had claimed this town as her territory. I watched her chase that white dragon all the way to the top of that mountain and bit there's a chunk. You'll see if you ever go and try and fight it. There's a chunk missing from its neck. It's probably scar tissue now, but Solana took a big chunk out of it. It was bleeding all the way up Icespire. It's what it gets for trying to take... Oh, by the way, where was the lair of that black dragon? Just asking for a friend. Totally not because I'm going to go take it.
Just for a friend, guys. Trust.
Asking for
Yeah,
a
I think
friend.
Quincy just animatedly just watch Hero kind of just chat in Draconic about the location of like explicit directions that Hero remembers.
Yeah, you have an exact location on a map if you want to show the dragon. She goes, And you said it was full of water? Okay.
This.
Wonderful. That means I can heat it up and turn it into a hot spring. Then I can make money.
Probably also mention the kobolds.
Yeah, that's a selling point. Kobolds are a selling point for a good aligned dragon.
Oh right, I wasn't there for that session where you guys did deal with the kobolds, and then Hero would think to be like, oh, and also part of that lair, there are a bunch of kobolds. Very sweet, very kind.
Fantastic! I can make a deal with the kobolds. We'll turn the upper part of the waterfall into a hot spring using my plasma, and then we'll make so much money selling tickets to the hot spring.
I was gonna say, an actual sauna.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, me and those kobolds are going to make so much money. First, I help you folks deal with the town. Then, I go start a business.
Yes.
And it is... The dragon is, like, very excitedly speaking in Draconic. Back and forth with Hero.
I like to imagine that Quincy has just been slowly edging towards the part where Merritt's at. Yeah. It's been slowly creeping.
So, and she'll switch to Common and go. And without looking at Quincy and go, where are you going, Flame?
I need to go speak to Merritt.
I did not dismiss you.
Please. May I please go speak to Merritt, ma'am?
You may. Hero, please escort me to your mansion. I would very much like some of that hero's feast.
I think he's had a flashback to fucking training.
I think Hero just waves to Quincy. Please use the sending stones if you need help with Merrick. I'm gonna go take her to the feast. I guess you could invite. You could also invite him over if you want. Actually, don't. Wait. Don't.
That might be a bad idea.
Yes, don't. I forgot that there is a weirdness in the household with. Just don't.
Apparently,
tell him he's not welcome.
Well, apparently, the little princeling made quite an impression on your Triton friend. Also, apparently, not just the brother, but also your the queen regent of the Golden Pearl, and she's walking and talking while she's saying this.
Yeah.
Apparently, the queen regent of the Golden Pearl also does not like him.
Tell him he's not invited, specifically.
Very specifically, do not come to our house. It's a quick way to get your ass beat.
Okay. Not that I think he'd offer to come anyway.
Well, it's, it's invitation. You go into someone's house, you say, hey, we're having a feast, do you want to come over? Just don't do that for him. I guess we're revoking that privilege.
I wasn't going to.
Good.
I'm gonna go now. I've been dismissed, and I'm gonna go before you change your mind. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And the big purple dragon will like hook her arm in yours, Hero, and just chatter all the way back.
God, did I say you could go? No. Can I go?
Did I dismiss you?
Hero's
Oh
gonna
God, he's
catalog this in the back of their head, going like, I am going to teach Flame Quincy how to speak Draconic.
Yeah.
He just had a flashback to every single sergeant who's ever told him, "Did I dismiss you yet?"
Yeah, you think back to the gauntlet that trained you, and you're like,
Oh God,
But
yeah.
yeah, you make it to the edge of Merritt's property, and you hear the telltale sign of a bowstring pull back.
I'm just here to talk. You don't shoot, please.
You see the like there's a shadow that disappears in the forest somewhere. Merritt just kind of comes out of his house and goes, "Flame Quincy, hello, welcome.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I just put tea on. Would you like some?"
Yes, please. I'd like to be inside.
He'll gesture his wood to his tiny little hut.
He almost runs in the fucking house. He doesn't quite, but it's almost.
Did you make it past the dragon?
Almost,
Okay.
Red. Oh, I did. Oh, God.
Rough day.
It's fine.
He's pouring you some tea.
So I brought Hero to talk to the dragon because Hero's better talking to dragons than I am. So Hero's talking to the dragon, and I was trying to sidestep away so I could come over here because I wasn't adding anything to the conversation. And then fucking dragon turns to me, asks if she's dismissed me, and I got flashbacks.
Yes,
So
no,
I'm
boot camp.
reeling a little bit.
I do remember training and being told, when I was and was not allowed to be dismissed. I know how that feels. Do not worry,
God.
you are not alone, Flame Quincy.
I haven't slipped up on that in forever, and I'm like, well, maybe I can go. And then I was like, fuck it, I should have just stood there or asked.
Dismiss yourself, maybe.
Maybe
Politely dismiss yourself. Don't worry, just
every
purple
time-
dragons. Purple dragons like to tease and like to poke at people. You are not
She
the
does look
only
at me
one.
every day. She does look at me every time like she's going to eat me, and it does mortify me just a little bit.
Now that I will say, probably not a joke. She probably will eat you if you are not careful. I watched her bite a giant in half the other day. It was rather terrifying.
I heard about. I can imagine. So yeah.
She was just in the trees. I had saw her earlier in the morning go in the trees and fall asleep. It's very much a like it's very much a terrifying experience. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've had a weird day. I was accosted. I was accosted in the woods by a group of cultists. They apparently are scouting the town for some reason. Do you know what's going on?
The siege, probably.
There's a siege.
Yeah, I thought we came here and warned you.
Yes, I thought it already happened.
No, it was like a couple days out at that point.
Okay. See,
so it's happening tomorrow.
Okay. I will. I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, so I came here to warn you, because I didn't just come here to talk, even though that would be nice. I do enjoy talking in company where I don't feel immediately terrified. So just keep. So there's been cave dragon sightings in the area.
I see. As far as cave dragons go, I'm not particularly versed with them. I'm used to the more intelligent ones with the a little more negotiable. But I'm sure with
So-
our purple dragon friend,
Yeah.
she can handle a cave dragon. Do you folks need me to do anything to help with the siege?
So I think we've got a good chunk of the town covered, I believe. I mainly came here because they were sighted in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And we were, I don't know if we still are, we were considering having some gnolls just hang out in the area as backup in case you needed it. Which,
Yes.
at this point, I'm not sure if you do, but they're probably going to end up over here anyway.
Well, they can help with the trenches that I was asked to dig.
Yeah.
And the flooding with control water. That way we can
Yeah.
make sure that there's basically a moat around the city. And then I believe Charybdis wanted to drown a bunch of a bunch of the
Yeah.
a good portion of their forces, which honestly sounds strategy when you have gnolls that can pick them off from the shoreline and Triton who can kill them under the water.
You know, I hadn't gotten any recent urges to swim lately.
But that's a perfectly
I think
good
that
reason not
was-
to. Yes.
Yeah. I think it might stay that way for a while.
Listen, I once fought Charybdis
Uh.
and her army underneath on the sea. It was a bad time. It was a very bad time.
I can imagine it's a bad time. I haven't known her that long, but I can't imagine it's fantastic fighting her.
It's really not. And she around most warring countries, the Golden Peril are known as conquerors and conquest fighters. She has the unfortunate, I guess, willingness to be on the front lines to a point where even the orc packs know her as the Butcher.
Okay. Well, that's... it's a good thing I don't plan on becoming a target anytime soon, I
Yes,
guess.
exactly. I will say, from what I know, she is infected with therianthropy and does become a were-shark when injured.
She was warning us that if she got too bad to, give her space.
Yes, that is probably
But I was
warning
just,
you
gonna
to not...
take that-
That's probably warning you so you don't die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. But other than that, it's just been a lot of planning. I've been training a lot of the people out there to fight better, and in case they get accosted, which they shouldn't. But
Well, we shall see. I will
Yeah.
keep at least myself and the gnolls, and obviously the dragon. Now that I'm assuming you've all informed her of what's going on.
yeah, that's who we were talking to
Yes.
before I was left to do this part by myself, which is fun, which is considerably better when I don't have to worry about a dragon hunting me down in the woods.
That's a very good point. Yes, myself and my brother Melanquius will deal with this area down here.
Uh-huh. So, hey DM,
Yes.
hot question.
Uh-huh.
Given his curse,
Which one?
would I remember?
Alan? No, you have no idea who the fuck
Alan.
Melanquius is.
No, but
You have no
What-
idea that
'cause I
he
know
shot
you-
you. You don't know who he is. You looked away from him, and you
So-
don't know who he is, or where he came from, or
no,
if he's here.
no, but no, but the fucking the aiming noises I heard. Do I still remember that, or is that gone?
Nope, it's gone. Because that's
Alright,
just his
sick,
curse. Is he is cursed to be forgotten?
Yeah, I was like, if I remembered, I would be like, hey, you got a fucking sniper in the woods or something?
Yeah.
But then I wanted to make sure. Yeah, I think he's just gonna enjoy the time to chill before he, like, it's the fucking legs knee slap. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of a whole lot else that needs warning. Cave Dragon, the gnolls are gonna be around. Yeah, so Siege is happening tomorrow. Me and the rest of the party are gonna be at the North Gate, fending off the worst of it, I think.
Here, I have something for you. And he'll walk over to this little
okay.
cabinet, and he opens it up, and he hands you these, like, 3 little pastries. And he goes, these are pastries of calm emotions. You seem stressed.
Okay.
You should eat one. Pastries of SSRI.
He seems... Damn, he seems stressed. Hold on, let me look at his stress counter, by the way. Which I did not add anything from the dragon to. Which I really should have. But he's sitting at 14 stress. His half point is 18.
Yeah, so these will knock down your stress by like 3 per pastry.
Yeah, he'll take one. He'll take one. Fuck
No,
it.
he's
What,
handing
D4?
you 3 of them.
No.
He's handing you 3 of them. You eat one.
Right.
You eat
Sorry.
one. Yeah, that's
that's
roll
fine.
a d4.
Pastry. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I meant. Taking all of them, eating one.
Yeah. You heal a single point of stress.
Yippee! It's great. Honestly, I should have been taking stress with the dragon, but I'm like, no, it's fine. He can catalog this as not the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
Yeah, the dragon's not actively attacking you.
Yeah, no. But yeah, he will eat a pastry. Thank you. I appreciate it. It just gets high strung, especially when like vague gestures around them when things decide to keep happening. You know.
I totally understand. I used to have to eat these when I was the High Warden of Melvant, because I was very stressed because it's a high-stress job. So when me and my brother came up with
I can imagine, yeah.
When me and my brother came up with these, we created a way for us to de-stress and to help us with, because I used to suffer from panic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what helped me with that.
Well, I appreciate it. It's very nice, and I'm sure, at the very least, I've had a very long couple of... I don't know. How long has it been since we fucking fought the Black Dragon?
About a
Black
week.
Serpent?
About a week.
I'm still recovering from a week ago. But it's fine. We're good.
I understand. Well,
Um,
I hope things get better, and I will be here to help with the good fight tomorrow.
well, I appreciate you. The help is always appreciated. And I'm going to make my way back through the woods before the dragon decides that the offering I brought was not enough food. So I wish you a very good night.
As I do you. And he will walk out with you, walk you to the woods, and you see out of the corner of your eye, you think you see somebody drop down behind him, but then when you look away, you're like, nah, that wasn't anything.
No, surely not. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things again. It's fine.
But yeah, we pan back over to the house. Would anyone else like to do anything before the night ends?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alrighty, so the night passes, the next morning comes. The sound of marching feet can be heard throughout the town as militia forces gather outside of your mansion for their leaders, you folk, to instruct them on what to do and where to go. The defenders of Phandlin stand kind of at the ready, with groups of the militia in different spaces. You can see Ezra and Joseph Cromwell kind of zigzagging through the troops, trying really hard not to be seen. As if they're totally not going to be discovered, helping with the war effort. You all can address the troops. Hero, I know you wanted to give a speech.
Yeah. I think this would be during the time, like, after we give out, like,
Troop assignments.
protocol. Yeah. Like, protocol of, like, you do this, we're doing this, this is the game plan, everyone's gonna do great today. I imagine that probably them and maybe, Ashton probably did the soup kitchen kind of ordeal.
Yep.
Where everyone is here eating food.
Yeah, it's the big, like, they've been fed from your kitchens. Yin and Sir Leroy and probably Hero and Ashton have been cooking all morning to feed the small army you've gathered.
Yeah.
Elmo helped hand things out because it's just what he does.
Yeah. And I think Hero would either scurry their way to, if like the mansion has like an awning.
Yeah, there's a balcony.
Kind of ordeal.
There's a balcony above.
A balcony.
Where you can kind of look over the town and the people below.
Yeah, I imagine this like noodly looking dragon just kind of like acrobatics their way up instead of going inside, go up the stairs, climb the balcony.
Yeah, exactly. You know how like plantation houses used to have like the big balconies that looked over the whole property? Yeah. It's one of those.
Yeah. So I imagine they're climbing their way up there and
scales the ivy.
Yeah, and clear their voice and go, "Hello, everyone on the plantation, everyone that's out here. Hello, soldiers. Good morning. Hearty breakfast to you all."
They all look up and will, and they're cheering and things. Very happy that they've been fed.
Hera gives out like a little draconic roar as like their awe of excitement.
Yeah. There's another one from
okay.
way off. That's a genuine draconic roar.
Yeah. Just like that. Imagine that power. That is us right now. So yes, hearty breakfast to you all. I hope you don't mind me saying some things. This is mostly categorized or mostly pinpointed to the group here, of the Dawnblades, but this is also towards you all as a whole. Thank you all for coming out here this fine morning. Thank you all for enlisting your skills, your bravery, your courage in order to fight off this minuscule threat that the goblins have decided to put upon us in Phandlin.
Again, you get another uproarious cheer to the words minuscule threat. The people are very, very like on board with this is nothing.
Yeah. We have the power of us, we have the power of like you, the people, the great amount of helps from the heroes of Phandlin themselves, the gnolls that we have gotten, Lady Charybdis's Triton army, and I'm gonna pronounce them wrong.
The Ulrith Nar.
Thank you. Ulrith Nar. Thank you all for helping and doing your best to keep this city safe.
When you say the Ulrith Nar, you can see like a bunch of orcs stand up and just like raise glasses and just start like very, very like the way you would imagine an orc pack getting ready for a battle.
Yeah.
Like that's what this is. They are, as soon as their names are said, you can see them, you can hear them like stamping their feet, clashing like spears on the ground, drinking. They're extremely excited for this. The Ulrith Nar have not gotten to actually participate in a raid in like months. This is
And here it is, like a little clap as a little thank you. And I imagine they go into, because it's supposed to be a 10-minute speech, so they go into a speech towards the people, giving them like plans and then warning them about Adalea the Shadow, who is in the woods, but she is going to protect us. And like give off like an example of like, you know, we all saw the.
You said her name. She roars.
Exactly her, and you all saw like the giant carcass that was remained. So do not be scared. She is here to help, and she will be helping defend the southern gate while we all fend each different points: the north, the west, and the east.
And you hear the leader of the orc or the gnolls stand up. The dragon is strong. She is the feast mother. She will defend you, but only if you do not try and steal her food.
Yeah, do not steal her dinner. But she has been warned, she's been told, and she will help us gladly. So don't worry if you suddenly see a dragon. That's normal.
You're gonna warn them about Kelvin? You see a very tired wizard. Run.
See, I was gonna say something about Kelvin, and then I forgot. So I think it just kind of gets past.
Yeah.
Or I guess Kelvin will get brought up. It was like there will be a wizard in Ashton who will be guarding the orphanage. So all the civilians who are not in the church, please do go towards the orphanage. For prior safety, there is a very powerful wizard and a very powerful champion of Cord who will be there to protect you at all. The wizard is sleepy, so if he says something or she says something out of pocket, sleep deprivation. It happens to all of us.
Kelvin from a very sleepy, like, rocking chair on the porch. I will try to keep my comments to myself. Goes back to sleeping.
Exactly.
Puts big blue wizard hat down, goes back to sleep.
Our strongest warrior yet. And you know, we all know about wizards and their wizard prophecies, and if we can't do it, they can do it.
Yeah.
Here,
somebody go,
Hero will...
Is that the fucking Blackstaff? What the fuck is this? Like, there's very genuine concern.
So they are on our side, and they will be protecting the orphanage with their bated breath, so... No worries. And then, Hero will then direct, like, as, like, I guess some people will start sparsing out or something like that.
Yeah,
we'll direct it towards the party.
Will get up and go and kind of... While we would love to hear your speech some more, we're gonna go get set up. I have a ballista I need to get put together. And he will send the Orithnar will march to their position.
Yeah. And I imagine some people start leaving. Some people linger around, get their last scrappings of food, yada yada.
The orcs and the gnolls are the first ones to leave, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's like the clerics to go set up the escape route and all that stuff. And then it's just down to the defenders of Phandlin, and then your party are left.
And then Hero will go, okay, that's the easy part. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you for the morning.
You get a good
Yeah.
morning from Yin, who's here with you guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Evening, but perfectly morning, I guess.
It is. It's like 11 in the morning. It's not quite daylight,
You know,
but it's...
morning, evening. I'm used to twilight and never-ending twilights. It's whatever. But fine, Quincy. Good day/night to you. Or planet, or time zone, or hour. Good hour to you. That's actually better.
That is a very good way to do it if time zones are weird and funky.
Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This is kind of like a speech from the heart, so good luck. You're going to be hearing a mouthful. But ever since I dramatically, this is new to you, Quincy. Ever since I dramatically fell out of the tree, pierced that pancake-shaped enemy whose name I don't remember what it was called, you have all accepted me with warm arms and delightful understanding. Two of you had known me from my profession, but it was just a joy to meet you all in a new light and to know more and more each day. You're all my greatest inspiration and greatest oath to hold upon, for we are now the people of of different shapes and sizes, of stories far grander than my eyes could ever see, who have come together with a glorious dedication to protect the weak and stay strong when we too are feeling down. I may say funny things here or there out of my pocket, but I mean with sincere honesty that you are all incredible people who have the dedication that most folk never could imagine. This also goes to the heroes of Phandlin, who I have gotten to meet over time, and you all are a great amount of people that I am honored to meet and honored to retell the story in the future. Today we fight to protect this fair town we have resided in, and we will continue to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Tomorrow we may celebrate this battle for the battle that we have won, or we may move on to a different one. But we will do it together, as a team, as a family, as the Dawnblades, and as the heroes of Phandlin. To our sovereign, Charybdis, a warrior with a brilliant mind, a burning dedication, and a power that I will sing ballads to in our adventure. To Champion Ashton, who has grown far, far too much since I last saw him. Brute in battle, but the kindest soul I've ever had the pleasure to know. To Auntie Lai, our burning bulwark of a companion with a desire and fierceness to protect us, for even she will throw herself in battle in front of danger to protect us cubs from said danger. To Flame Quincy, a soldier who has joined us with the care that breeds the dedication to serve and to protect, for he always has the protection in mind when things get rough. Welcome to the family. And to the Dawnblades, to seizing the day for glory and for family. Thank you. I'm scurrying back down now.
Okay.
Scurries down. Now, please, if you would, what is the effect of your inspiring speech?
Everyone gets 12 temporary hit points.
Huzzah!
Yippee!
Yep. And you can't get it again until a short or a long rest, and I have to give another speech.
It'll be alright.
So your level and charisma modifier, so how much is that?
12.
12.
Sick, thank you.
Yeah, 9 plus 3 is 12.
Yep.
So.
Alrighty. So.
There's a red bar on the cat.
It's the temporary hit point bar. The other bar is taken up by
I know.
by AC.
The evil point. I put 112 and said 12. It's okay.
112
I fortunately did not do that for the Rock Seekers, who also did that speech.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Here, what I'll do is I'll move Yin's AC down here. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, so we pan in to the front gate of Phandalin. You all begin to hear the marching feet of both goblin and cultist alike, the large stamping sounds of the only giant that did not go for the fetid meat, for he saw his best friend bitten in half by a dragon. The sound of a loud pair of explosions happening both at the southwestern gate and at the northwestern gate as the floods begin to rush the trenches. The sound of drowning cultist and giant alike being sounded off in the corners of the battlefield as the sounds of uproarious and loud combat begin on all sides of you. Combat can be heard amongst the pattering rain that pours sideways in sheets. You are all now on the field of battle. Roll initiative. Oh, I did not mean for the adult cave dragon still to be on the initiative counter. Oops.
Oopsie.
You guys can ignore that. I will.
Damn, look at those
I don't
initiatives.
even see it, so.
Holy shit! Yeah, look at those initiatives. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna get the Phandlin militias initiative rolled. They're going to basically just be volleying arrows. We'll get Ezra's initiative rolled.
Oh no.
God.
Would anyone like to control the rock seekers for me?
Oh,
Sure,
what are
I
they
can
statted
figure
out?
Seekers.
They are. One of them is I believe, a cleric, and the other one is a ranger. Yeah,
I can take the ranger.
Dagna is a hunter ranger. I believe everybody should have access to their sheets. And then they're down in the Defenders of Phandlin. And then Gundren, I believe, is a War Domain cleric.
We can see their character sheets, but we just can't click
Yeah.
on it, like edit.
Oh, okay. Well, I can fix that.
Yeah, I'll take Dagna then.
There you go.
She needs initiative roll, doesn't she?
Yes, please. Holy shit, the Phandalin militia rolled really well, too. Alright, so we've got Hero, Quincy. Charybdis, I need an initiative roll from you, please.
Sorry about that.
You're alright. And then...
Okay, I rolled Drin.
Alright,
There we are.
thank you very much. Alright, Gundren will go above Ezra, after the militia, and now I need to roll for the bad guys. This is what happens when I have just so many people on the fucking... on one screen. Alright.
Yeah.
Cultists. Goblins. Where did I put your character sheet? I have moved certain character sheets around so I can use them in other encounters, and I shouldn't have. I should not have done that. Why is it? Okay, cool. So, initiative?
Oh, we have to roll the hit points for Hero's Feast.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. One moment now, we'll get what you need to roll.
What is it 2d10?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it's 2d10. So there's the goblins. Here's the cultists. Oh god, the cultists go at last. And then the giant.
Who wants to roll 2d10?
I will do it in just a moment.
Okay.
I can do it
if
you're
you
busy.
wouldn't mind. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it, because I am grabbing
Okay.
the character sheet for the giant. I could not for the life of me remember where the fuck I had put it. Natural 28, total 19. Oh no. The giant is not great. Okay, so, Hero, you're first.
Yeah.
You are faced down with a group of goblins. Oh yeah, I gotta roll for the hob. Fuck it. The hobgoblins will go on the goblins' turn. You are faced down with a group of goblins and hobgoblins and cultists and a single giant. What are you doing?
It would be ill practice to run in immediately.
Probably, with all of
Right.
the things in front of you.
So
Yeah, breaking ranks immediately, probably not the greatest of ideas.
yeah, okay, he's 20 feet away from me. I think Hero's gonna go here. And they are going to use the weapon that I completely forgot I had, that I got from Trog's shop.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the chain rod.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh. And we're gonna attack Je ne sais quoi, this goblin.
Okay, go right ahead.
Not claw attack, Abby. Chain rod. 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit.
So Hero will go. Fuck. Oh man. You're all lined perfectly where I can't hit multiple.
Yeah, that's kind of why I put them in this formation.
Yeah. It's good. It's smart.
They were like, we've dealt with these people in the past. We don't want to get breath weaponed to death.
So Hero's going to offhand throw their dagger returning.
Alrighty, go right ahead.
A 20.
Who are you throwing it at?
This guy right
That hits. Roll damage.
here. Okay.
I love that it's synopsis. I love that so much.
I opened up Gundren's character sheet. I was like, where's sneak attack?
Oh, I totally understand. Okay.
Hero,
That's right.
Hero, please. I have not divine smiting yet. So he takes 18 damage.
Alright, 18 damage.
And then Hero is going to move to go back into formation.
Yeah,
And that
because
will be
you're
Hero's
10
turn.
feet away. Alright,
Yep.
Lorraine, it is your turn.
And boy, am I glad. First and foremost, I do want to get your ruling again because I do not remember it. Am I allowed to use a bonus action as an action?
Yes. Yes, you can use something that would be a bonus action as an action.
In that case, I am going to, as an action, cast Kinetic Jaunt on myself.
Okay. That provoke opportunity attacks. Walking speed increases 10 feet. Alright.
Alright, and then as a bonus action, where is it? I'd like to activate the first part of this, combustion mode.
Oh! Oh, phenomenal!
Oh no!
Oh no! Here it comes!
And,
Just gonna do
50-foot
a
speed.
morale roll really quick.
I'm just going to run for here.
Oh no! Alright.
So they all take 2 fire damage.
Alright, yep. So they don't immediately die, but the cultists are in fact on fire now.
The thing is, didn't you say the cultists were one shot?
So, most of the time, yeah, they only have 9 hit points. But that was me going, oh yeah, you guys will probably, like, wade through them with your weapons. No, sets them on fire by walking past them. I completely forgot you had the ability to do that, because you haven't done it in a while. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, Quincy, it is your turn.
We're flying now? Is that what we're doing?
No. I mean, unless you want to. You
Oh.
do have flying. You do have flying
I do.
armor.
Yeah, I
Activate
do have
the
flying
wings of
armor
Icarus
now.
on as a bonus action.
True. Did I put that on here? I didn't. I'll have to look at the sheet. That's fine. I'm looking at the stuff that I have. I do have crossbow bolts. Okay, sick. So we got a lot of problems here. I'm seeing a lot of problems.
There are a lot of people in front of you.
Alright. Aim one at... So I get 2 attacks. I'm gonna aim 1 crossbow bolt at this little guy.
Forgot to roll initiative for Yin.
Yippee!
Okay. Go right ahead.
And I will be loading up the +1 bolts.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
Also
I'm
does
assuming
not
a
hit.
10 also doesn't hit.
Nope.
Fuck. That's 2 bolts down. That's fine. Bonus action, I'll get the wings out. Are they on
Okay.
a timer when I put them out, or are they just there?
You have them for 1d10 rounds, so you can roll a d10.
Okay. 3.
Uh,
Alright.
Did anyone roll the
Sick.
2d10? Okay, yeah. So you guys also have the 6 extra hit points from, the 6 temporary hit points from Hero's Feast.
So that's 18 total.
Yep, 18 total.
Okay.
It's technically your max health, but I would just roll it as temporary hit points, just make it easier for
Yeah.
math.
Alrighty. So, up next is Yin. Yin is going to... What is your movement speed? Where did I put her? There it is. Movement speed is 30. So, ruler... gonna get right up in this goblin's face. She's gonna be the first one to break rank and start attacking. Mostly because she doesn't have any ranged attacks. And then we'll start longsword with 2 hands. 1 and 2. Well,
Wow.
yeah. So 1 and 2. So 15 damage to this goblin immediately. And then we'll stand as the first bulwark. Up next, after it is now the Phandlin militia's turn. I made sure to give them a longbow, right? No, yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Each of them all 4 of them are gonna start lobbing arrows. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're the reason they have advantage is because they are above the battle, so they have advantage against the things they're firing at. So only one of them hits, but the one that did hit, which shot at this guy right here, crit. So that's gonna be 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 damage immediately with his longbow. It is now the hill giant's turn. Who's gonna go 1? We're gonna send him to the back so he doesn't run over his teammates. Just 5, 10, 15, 20. Move this guy over. He's gonna slowly like scooch this guy around, and then the hill giant's gonna try and attack Yin.
Well, shit.
Well, hell.
Alrighty, so hill giant. 2 attacks with its great club. That's a 1 and 2. The 26 hits. I didn't mean to give this thing constant advantage. I meant to do the advantage toggle. So
That's okay.
the 19 would hit, but that's it. That's the only one that would have hit. So it's 14 points of bludgeoning damage from Yin, which just takes the thing down. Takes down the temp hit points.
Plus Hero's Feast is 18.
Yeah. It was supposed to be 18. Okay, so it's not quite the whole temporary hit points. So it was, she has 4 out of 18 hit points left.
Good for her.
All right, cool. So she has 4 of 18 hit points. Yin just goes, "Ow, that hurt a lot."
Yeah, good.
And she just turns around, gives you a thumbs up. Gundren Rockseeker.
I can do that. Gundren is a cleric.
Yeah, War Domain Cleric.
Cleric. What does this spell do? Maybe not yet. Gundren has a speed of 25?
I believe
25.
so.
Stubby little legs.
He's doing the best he can.
I know. I believe in him. Okay, so he's gonna mosey his way over here. And he is going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh, those are the little, like, they revolve around and do damage just because you're standing there. Fan-fucking-tastic.
You call forth the spirits to protect you. They are a distance between 15 feet duration.
Okay. So... well, that's a radius, so... circle. Oh! So it's that goblin... it's 2 of the goblins and the hill giant that get hit with this.
Yes. Yeah, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it, which would be the whole
The whole party, yeah.
And then when they first enter it, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom save for the 2 goblins and the hill giant.
Yep.
Wisdom. Those poor goblins. And then the giant.
How wise can a giant really be? Especially kill one.
Not at all. He is not at all wise. He has a -3 to his wisdom.
Oh no.
Yeah, they all fail.
Yep. So they all
take 16 radiant damage.
All right. That is. They are very unhappy about that.
Yep. That is his action. And then he's gonna turn towards the goblin to his left. I'm gonna double check. Is it? Phew! Oh,
Bless
bless
you.
me.
Bless you.
Where's the thing about bonus actions for War Priest? It's when you use the attack action. So he didn't use the attack action, so he will just bonus action Sacred Flame the goblin to his left.
Hell yeah. What
So
is the
dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex save from the gobbo.
It's gotta be a 13.
That's a fail.
He
Rolled-
fails. So he
4
takes
radiant.
4 more damage.
He is very unhappy. It is Ezra
Yep.
Cromwell's turn. You go ahead. You were gonna say something?
No, I was like, that's his turn.
And it is Ezra Cromwell's turn. He scrambles over the wall, lands, scrambles down,
Damn it.
taking his whole movement, and then he's gonna fire a crossbow bolt at this guy.
God damn it. Ezra, you gotta get out of here, brother. You cannot be here.
Ezra light crossbow. That's a 19. That hits.
Hell yeah.
You guys see Ezra take a knee when he gets down on the ground, aim, and then headshot this goblin.
Okay.
Uh,
Fucking hell.
and then he is going to bonus action chug a potion of invisibility.
Okay.
Good job.
I mean, we can't tell him to get out of there if we can't see him.
Exactly.
So.
You can't be mad at him for being in the battle if you don't know where he is. It's the goblin's turn. This one is going to move forward, knowing that the hill giant probably has the tabaxi. This one's gonna move up because we're doing the hobgoblin and the goblins in one initiative. And then this one's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to try and move toward
Flaming people.
yeah, well, he's coming toward you. All right, so that hobgoblin's gonna start taking some shots at you, Lorraine. So that is 1 and 2.
That is.
I believe the 24 hits.
Yeah, the 24 is the only one that hit.
Okay, cool. My internet's being an asshole, so I didn't hear the.
No problem.
Didn't hear it the first time.
So is mine.
That's a 12
ironically.
piercing damage against you.
That's my temp HP.
You should have 18 temp HP because of the Hero's Feast.
The Hero's Feast is a max HP boost, so I just added it to my max HP
Ah,
with
okay.
the plus.
We had just added it to the temp hit points because it's easier to calculate, the way you don't have to futz around with your sheet. But I understand. But yeah, that takes your temp HP. Now these goblins are all gonna attack Gundren.
All right. I also need to make a con save for kinetic jaunt.
yes, you do.
I believe I have advantage on concentration because of my fiend thing.
Yep.
Where was it? This one? Yeah, this one.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll.
Damn.
You are, it's done. It's, you no longer have kinetic jaunt. So yeah, these two will attack Gundren. So that's 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2. Do a 22, an 18, a 17, or a 22 hit Gundren's AC.
Oh, he has baby AC.
He should be wearing chainmail and carrying a war hammer, I think.
You gave him scale mail. Let me
Oh
fix that.
no, he's supposed to have chain. My bad.
Yeah.
He's supposed to have chain and a
chain.
shield.
Oh, I have hit chain shirt. Chain mail. Dude, I just want chain mail. No, +1.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't quite have magic chainmail. When they took that from him when he got kidnapped,
Rest in shit.
he's real mad about it.
That was his pride and joy. Stole it from him.
That and his axe drow cleaver.
Oh. Haha. Okay.
His axe, what?
Drow cleaver. It was a family axe. It was handed down.
To be honest, look, someone's got to give Quincy what he keeps giving to fucking a hero.
Yeah, it's the immediate. Oh no! It's the it's the goblins' reaction to Glamdring when they first see it in Lord of the Rings. Oh god!
Everything but the 17 hits him.
Okay, so that's a bloop and a bloop and a bloop. He takes a total of 24 points of slashing damage from the hobgoblins.
Okay.
And next, the goblin
Yep.
warrior will attack.
Okay, and then minus. That's no more temporary hit points for him. Okay, fine. Fine character sheet. Don't let me edit you.
I'm assuming both the 20 and the 21 hit from the goblin.
Yes.
That's another total of 13. So
13 plus 12 is 25, so he has 20 hit points left.
All right, cool. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one at 0.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me get rid of it.
I
There you
totally understand.
And now I have to make concentration checks for spirit guardians.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Pass. Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, no more spirit guard. Oh, they do still take damage though, because they came into the spirit guardians.
Yeah, when they first enter it.
Yeah, so they would have taken damage.
Or yeah, so these two would, not this
Yeah.
goblin, because he was already in it.
Yeah. The two hobgoblins would have taken damage. So please roll damage for the hobgoblin.
Yes, they have to make a wisdom saving throw, or take 23, or half.
Holy shit. Alright, hobgobbos. Let's... Wisdom, you say?
Yes.
Both of them got a 19.
So 12 damage.
Alright, so it's still a good portion of radiant damage for these guys to take. And you guys hear, "This fucking goblin has my damn axe!" As he points it at this goblin.
Oh, a goblin has an axe of fucking. Oh!
This goblin has
bad.
a drow cleaver.
Okay.
Dagna.
Keep that one up. Keep that goblin away from me. Alright, there was a child next to her. Now there's not. That's
There was a
concerning.
child.
I think. I don't know, she strikes me as squints in the direction of the child.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Hunter's marks the
I'm
child
just gonna.
so that she can find him.
I mean, Hunter's Mark doesn't do any damage. She could.
Not when she can't see
She
him.
could. Fuck.
Not
It was
when
her
he's
turn,
invisible.
So she can have it anyway.
Yep.
She's gonna move in front of the spot where she last saw the child.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not. If I imagine it's a look behind her and it's like telling a child, "Hey, I don't know if you're there, but I'm up here. You stay back there."
Ezra,
else?
don't tell me what to do, Cromwell.
God. All right. God, this bitch has no range.
She should have a crossbow. I apologize. I thought I had put a crossbow on her.
It's okay.
She should have a heavy crossbow.
It's all right. Heavy crossbow. I was like, range or no range?
She was
But
last
okay.
time I edited her sheet was when she was captive and she stole equipment from dead bodies. So
Yeah.
she also should have scale mail. If she doesn't, she should have scale.
She has a change shirt. Why isn't it accepting? It's not accepting my drop. To put the stuff on her sheet.
You might did what I was like, you probably did what I did, where I'm dragging the proficiencies and not the item.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
that's what happened to me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. All right. So no
Go
change
ahead and
shirt.
get rid of that, and then we'll drag in. She has scale mail +1 because she got money from when you guys were doing stuff, saving her dad. So she has magic armor.
Okay. Sick. So. Fuck. Do I need to count crossbow bolts for her? Or is
No,
it just
she's fine.
she
Don't
has
worry about it.
Um,
She spent basically all of her money on crossbow bolts and a magic shirt of scales.
Can Hero manage that goblin by himself? Are you good?
Yeah.
I forgot to attack with
Alright.
that goblin. That is good to know.
No.
That's good to know. One.
No, no, it doesn't exist.
Do either
It
of those
doesn't exist.
hit hero?
I I think the 20 hits. Let me double check. I don't think Hero does not have their shield down. Yeah, the 20 hits.
10 slashing damage from from the goblin. Who are you aiming
'Kay.
for with that 14? No,
Big boy.
yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Could I have cast Hunter's Mark before that? You can say no. No.
This time I will say yes. Yes, you can. What was the damage
Okay.
on that? On the okay, 16. He was supposed to take 16 damage from Spirit Guardians.
He takes 12 damage.
All right.
And he is Hunter's Mark.
Okay. 12 damage.
However, comma. Okay, I'm gonna slide in here. I'm gonna slide in here and do something. What's the damage? What is the damage dice? Is it? It's an extra of whatever. An extra d6. Okay, I knew it was like a solid number.
Are you making a macro for it?
Yes.
Okay, so that was your turn.
No.
Nope.
No.
I thought Hunter's Mark was a
no.
bonus action.
It is a bonus action, but I have 2 attacks.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're okay.
That
misses.
Nate misses.
Yep.
All right.
Charybdis.
Now that's actually the turn.
Why was Dagna before Charybdis?
Was Dagna's what was Dagna's AC? Oh, because I put it up. I set it up wrong. My bad. Holly, it is your turn. One moment. I believe Holly may be on a BRB. I'm going to go ahead and do Charybdis's turn in that case. So I'll go ahead and pull Charybdis's sheet up. Grab Charybdis. And then also Polyphemus. Of course. Polyphemus doesn't quite have a sheet set up yet. Okay. So, Charybdis. We'll go here. Core. Charybdis is going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then, Samehada.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Fuck him up.
Boop. Yeah, 27 hits. Killing this man instantly. You guys just see Samehada eat this fucking cultist.
Toasted.
Get fucking got.
Move up. She's gonna move up one more time for her max movement speed. And then, once again, Samehada. Shit. Alright. 11 damage, killing another cultist.
She's waiting through the cultist, like she deserves.
Yeah, exactly.
I love her.
And then I believe, let me see if the Force Ballista. Yeah, okay. So now it is now it will be Polyphemus will Force Ballista. 14 will hit, pinning this man to the ground.
Oof.
Yeah. It is now the cultist's turn. They're gonna move in to attack Charybdis and Lorraine. We're gonna move this guy here. This one's gonna move here. This one's gonna come down here. And that one's gonna go there. These two are dead. Okay, so these ones are gonna attack Charybdis. So that's 1, 2, 3, and so it's gonna be these 3 attacking Charybdis. I don't think any of those hit Charybdis's AC.
No.
Okay, welcome back, Holly.
Sorry about
You're all right. I did Charybdis's turn while you were BRB'd. Charybdis
that. I'm
murdered.
sorry.
It's okay. Charybdis murdered 3 people. 3 cultists. 2 of them with Samehada and 1 with a fucking force ballista.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now it is the cultists' turn, so those miss. And now we're gonna use the ones that are gonna attack Lorraine. So you got 3 cultists on you as well, Lorraine. So they're gonna attack you. 1 and 2 and 3. Did any of those hit you?
1 hit.
The 20?
Yeah.
So that's 8 slashing damage. 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 15, 20, 25. That one dashed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Also dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These guys are just getting into position. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright. So, this one is going to attack in melee, because he's one of the only ones that didn't dash. He's going to attack Dagna Rockseeker. 1.
Okay.
So 18, I believe, misses.
It does miss, yeah.
And then the other 2 are going to attack Hero. Let me see if they're within range. With darts. That one is not. Alright, so Hero, you're gonna get a dart attack from 1. I'm assuming that's a miss. That 11.
Yeah, that misses.
Alrighty. So I need you guys to roll me a D100. Anybody can roll it, but you're rolling for your troops that are away from you. So that then I will narrate. It is good and fortuitous that the cave dragon is on there. All right. So you guys can hear the telltale signs of losing battle. The sounds of people being overrun, and the sounds of the roar of 2 dragons at one another. It is clear that your forces aren't doing great in the town square, but there has not been at the other gates, but there has not been the call to retreat or to evacuate yet. So that's always a good thing. You can, however, in the sky, see the purple dragon snatch the cave dragon out of the air and slam it into the forest.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Whew.
We don't have that to worry about at least.
Hero, it's your turn.
Me.
Before Hero, these 4 do take 2 damage again.
Oh yeah.
Help it around.
All right, they are not looking great.
Da, 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 da.
That would hit.
Uh-huh.
That would hit.
Okay.
You're gonna take the chance of getting battle axe to the face.
No. I'm gonna do my rogue shit, where I have a bonus action.
Oh yeah, cunning
to
action, disengage.
And Hero goes, hold please.
I imagine
And-
it's just like the scene in Spirited Away where it's Haku very quickly slithering along the water, That's what I imagine
Yeah.
Hero looks like when he disengages. Or when they disengage.
Yep. And they're going to move, like, just kind of scurry around the goblin, and then will click their tongue against their teeth, and will do a dragon breath.
Hell yeah.
So
here's my question.
Yes.
I was going to say, would Hero have chugged one of the potions pre-fight?
No, I think they're going to use their thunder, their natural breath weapon, and then
use the other ones?
start using. Yeah, so they don't take the 8 sneak attack.
Okay,
Breath
so con saves. All right. So the cultists don't get a con save. They just get hit with the damage.
Okay.
Is it a cone or is it a line?
It's a cone.
Okay, so
it
who would you like to
is-
hit?
It is these guys.
Okay, so these guys just immediately die.
Yeah, they just get ragdolled.
Yeah, you Fusroda them to death. And then this guy will have to make a dexterity saving throw, or take half.
Con save.
Or con save, or
Yep.
take half. Okay, Goblin
Yep.
Warrior, con save, 8 fucking points of thunder damage. All
Yeah,
right.
it wasn't a lot, but it was just to get rid of the cultists.
Yeah, you murdered
AoE.
two cultists and then got away from that goblin, so.
Yeah, and then Hero will scurry towards the wall.
Okay, cool. Lorraine, it is your turn. You are surrounded by cultists. What are you doing?
As a certain Sith Lord would say, all I'm surrounded by is cowardice and dead men.
Fucking Lord Vader.
I was going to just kinetic jaunt again, but I think I'd rather just attack.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
think that is a raw ass line from Darth Vader. I think the best line, in my opinion, of all the Vader lines is when Ezra from from Rebels went, "I'm not afraid of you," and then Vader responds immediately with, "Then you will die braver than most."
Sick ass line.
Yep.
sick ass line.
But yeah, go ahead, attack as you wish with your
Cool,
combustion armor.
Yeah, first attack is just gonna be with the sword. Do I want to add anything? No. Ten might miss.
For the cultists, yes, 10 will miss. Only by a little bit.
Cool. In that case, let me grab that right there. What about
be
a
right back.
23?
All right. You 23 hits. Roll damage. All right. So that's a dead cultist. Which one would you like to murder?
This one right here.
All right. Yeah, no, you so 6. You absolutely fucking destroy this cultist.
And then I'm going to swing another sword attack at this one.
All right. So how are you doing that? That is the question.
Green Flame Blade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Take that off. Put Green Flame Blade on. Ah.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. You said it. This guy?
Yeah.
So, here's
And
here's how I rule here's how I rule overkill rules. You're going to do his exact his exact health points of damage. So that's 7 that he had left. Then it's just gonna basically go, because these are minions, so it's just you're just gonna cut through. So that's 7. That's another minus another 5, so that's 12. So you've still got 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Enough to kill the last cultist around you.
And even if it didn't, this one would have also taken the 6 fire damage extra because of Green Flame Blade, and then it would have kept going.
Exactly. So you absolutely fucking murder these cultists. One swift swing of your flame blade, and you just go through 3 cultists all at once.
And the fun thing about that is I get temp HP for it.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
It is now Yin's turn. Yin is going to begin to attack the hill giant. And
I'm also going to move, sorry.
you go ahead.
I'm going to move to intercept.
Okay, you will get an attack of opportunity from this guy. Because he is still
which guy?
alive. This one right here. Who is still
I
alive.
mean, I could
That is fair.
take
That's
this
fine.
if I wanted to.
That's fine. You could do that and not take an attack of opportunity. Yin is going to look to all of you and go, we can win this. Just keep on the attack. And then we'll attack the hill giant. 1 and 2. Hitting both times because the hill giant only has 13 AC. Alright, so that is 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 damage to this hill giant. Up next is Flame Quincy. It is your turn. The tide is turning in your favor.
That's amazing. Hi chat. What's
Oh.
up?
Yes.
Because my range is 10 feet, this guy also takes 2 damage because it's technically in range.
2 more damage. Alright, cool.
And so does the hobgoblin, sorry.
You're alright. Hobgobbo. Hold on. I'm gonna measure. Okay. The hill giant doesn't take 10 feet of damage. Doesn't take
Not quite.
the 2 damage. Yeah, Quincy, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna... Wow. Okay, I didn't break rank before.
But
now we're
everything has
breaking
broken
rank.
down. Yeah, it is okay to charge now. And if you don't, Gundren might die.
Okay. Well, I mean, that kind of area really doesn't look like a great time right now, if I'm being
really
real honest
doesn't.
with
It
myself.
really doesn't.
Hey, which one has the drow slaying axe for no particular reason?
This little goblin right here. That's the one that Gundren pointed out and went, "He's got my fucking axe!"
How terribly ironic. Alright, well, if I don't kill this guy, then I'm fucked. This guy might not even know he's carrying a drow.
Oh no, he knows
stone axe.
he knows what
Haha.
he's got. He knows what he's got.
God. God, I was kind of hoping he didn't.
Yeah, no,
Not gonna lie.
You guys can specifically one thing that you would have all noticed is that this goblin is the one giving orders. He's the leader of this formation. If he dies,
This
the
little
morale
guy?
goes down. Yeah.
Alright. Fuck it.
Yeah, that hits.
29?
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. Sweet shit! I forgot how powerful that weapon is.
The extra.
That's for dragons.
Extra,
That's for the dragons.
Yeah.
So 18 damage.
Yeah.
He is not dead.
14's not gonna hit him.
No, he ducks immediately, looks at you, says something in Goblin, and then you see the other 2 hobgoblins turn to look at you.
Yeah.
What does he say?
Okay.
He looks at because you could speak Goblin.
Yeah.
You hear this guy go, "Get the pretty one. We must take him down."
Get there, pretty boy. Okay, I'm
Forget
gonna...
the dwarf.
What
Get
is-
the pretty one.
Yeah, alright. Sure, I'll show you how all that, but... Action surge.
Oh,
Fuck
shit!
you. I mean, I don't know what they're saying, but they
No.
are pointing at me. and I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
that.
no. He pointed at you. The other two goblins looked at you, and then he dies. Roll damage. He does not quite die. He has 3 hit points left. He's just
God,
like,
you keep touching.
please, please kill
the
this
second
one.
Swing.
Please,
Keep touching the
kill
second
Now it's
swing.
yeah.
now it's fully in common. Just like, please.
Yeah, it's kill the fucking flaming fist. We're all gonna die. The Phandlin
Alright,
militia.
Sure.
Hero, you hear this member of the Phandlin militia call down to you. My lord, the battle in town is going south. Should we head inside into the town?
I think Hero just shouts like, "Are you okay if we send some troops back?"
At the party.
We should be okay. Probably.
You guys hear in a little invisible voice, "Don't worry, I've got your backs."
God.
It's Ezra.
You!
Ezra from somewhere on the battlefield.
Exactly. With the power of his whimsy, we will win this.
Exactly. That and my sick
Uh,
headshots.
God. Okay.
God bless his
Uh,
whimsy.
But yeah,
Yeah, you can send some guys down into town
uh,
if you need to.
does anybody else have any objections? Charybdis, Lorraine,
Absolutely not.
Holly?
I have no objection.
Cool. Okay. The Phandlin militia run back into town. To go and help the battle in town. Ezra is the fantasy adventure equivalent of an Xbox kid. So this giant will 5-foot step this way and then just swing on Quincy. 1
Okay.
and 2. There's a 19
And
and,
it
a
takes
10.
2 fire damage.
Yeah, and it takes 2 fire.
19 hits.
Alright. Alright, cool. You take 18 bludgeoning damage. It smacks you across the chest with this fucking massive, what looks like a tree.
I'm imagining there's like it's just vague soreness left from being tail whipped by a fucking dragon. Now getting whipped by a goddamn tree. He's gonna take it like a champ. He's not even looking at the guy. He is looking at him, but he's like, there's no reaction.
Yeah, he
Okay.
holds his shield up, blocks it back, or holds the giant sword up, blocks it back, and then probably glares at you. And the giant just looks down and goes, "How little man not get crushed under big tree?"
Little man
That's
powerful.
Yeah, he
That's
looks
very
very
sweet.
genuinely like he now has respect for you.
I'm built different.
We'll have to break different. And you see him drop because he's got an item interaction left. Drop the great club and pull out a great sword.
Okay, I might not be built. I might be built for tough. I don't think I'm built.
Sword
built
tough.
I don't think I'm built fucking giant. Goddamn sword tough. God help me. The second way I'm doing my best. But God, and I am what I is.
All right.
It's yeah.
Something help me.
Nah, she
Zectamore,
can't-
why?
She can't. If she can't help me right now, that's okay.
Turn me into a Vicodin as my last breath.
It's only if I die. God, he wouldn't care about being turned into a mechanid though. That would mean
Maybe-
the pretty boy. That would mean the pretty boy art that I'm working on is no longer canon.
You could still be a pretty boy as a Myconid.
Yeah, it's imagine like Quincy comes back and it's just half of his face is a mushroom. It's still Quincy, but it's like Last of Us clicker zombie Quincy.
Yeah.
Gundren Roxy.
You're
Fancy,
beautiful
that's
to the colony,
Exactly.
to us. We, as a
We
group.
are beautiful.
Yeah. That'd be the only thing that would change
Suddenly-
mechanically. Is you
Su-
are a we now.
Yeah, suddenly you can hear the universe.
Oh god, get him a fucking Call of Cthulhu insanity counter. I don't know if those exist. I just pulled that right out of my ass.
Love that. Gundren, it's Gundren's turn, and he's getting his ass kicked.
Yes, he is. I feel like Gundren's the type of person who will go down fighting, though.
Oh yeah, no. Especially when somebody has stolen his shit. That's the way I would see it is Gundren's probably gonna target the guy who has his fucking axe.
Yeah,
That's his first target.
Yep.
If you've ever played Dragon Age, Ogrim,
Yeah.
that's Gundren Rockseeker.
I could just have him just do a bomb again of Spirit Guardians.
That would work. It would hit all three of
Oh.
these and the Hill
Yeah.
Giant.
Yeah, just the whole, like, you thought I was done with this? Huzzah!
Oh, I didn't fix that. That's
Oh, that's gonna be. I think that goblin's dead regardless. Yeah. Still, half of that is 10. He has 3 hit points left. You guys see the goblin turn into ash. Radiant fucking ash in front of you. For those of you who
Fantastic.
saw Rika die, it's almost like that.
Interesting.
Yikes.
For those of you who want to take stress from that. Okay, so it is now the hobgoblins that gotta roll. We'll go. So wisdom save. One of them takes half, one of them takes the full 20. And I'm willing to bet the fucking giant's gonna take the full 20. The hill giant who has a -3 to his wisdom saves. Yeah.
Yep.
He will look at Gundren and go, "Why, tiny man, hurt to stand around?"
God, I love this. I love this guy. He just genuinely has a lot of questions.
He's
I feel like
just-
Gundren is not paying attention and
Yeah.
he's grabbing his axe from the dead
It's
corpse.
the fucking. So if you want to add Drow Cleaver onto his sheet, you absolutely can. Drow Cleaver is a +2 battle axe, and it does an extra D8 against Drow.
Ooh, that would have been bad for me.
Watch out, Quincy.
He's getting the
Immediately
children on
fucking
this thing.
Picks his axe up.
Oh,
I will
It
say
went
picking the
upstairs,
axe
but-
up is a object interaction. So
Yeah. Okay, let me call this Drow Cleaver on his sheet.
Also, sorry, doesn't that mean that they need to make morale saves and or just take morale damage?
Oh,
because the
they
leader died?
so they are frightened. These hobgoblins are frightened as of right now. You murdered their fucking leader. They're terrified. They already failed their morale check. I rolled it up behind the screen.
Hooray!
The cultists
Um,
don't seem that phased, and the giant's just more confused than anything.
If
He's just
anything,
like-
yeah.
He's just like, I don't understand what's going on. They gave me gold to knock down a wall, and then they said I could go home. My feet are on fire now. I don't know what's happening.
My feet are spicy, and I wonder why.
Yeah, it's if given the chance, the giant's just gonna turn around and go home. because he didn't sign up for this. The guy that was supposed to pay him is dead.
I think that would be
There's a chance
Gundren's
to-
turn.
Okay. Is Spirit Guardians an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay. All right, then Ezra. It is Ezra's turn. Ezra is going to move up right here, and and then you guys can't see that he's moved up right there, but he will move up right here and stab, and miss, and then looks terrified because he's like, ah, shit, I didn't think this through. And he's just like, well,
Dagna watching him, because when you attack, you get out of
Yep.
invisibility.
yep.
Yeah, she's just staring at. She's just staring at that. She's just staring at him,
Well, shit.
sighing really heavily.
See, I'm better with my bow. I'm better with the crossbow. This
And stare on the
goblin.
wall.
This goblin is gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's running away. He has full retreat. He's got a full retreat on. These hobgoblins are going to attempt to fight back. Hobgoblin. This one is going to attack Lorraine at disadvantage because he's afraid. It's 1 and 2. Son of a
Wow, both hit.
bitch. So both hits. You take a total of 12, 30, 21
the time.
damage. And then the hobgoblins are also going to attack. One's going to attack Gundren, so that's 1 and 2. It's an 18 versus Gundren's AC. Which I don't think hits. Let me double check.
Oh, sorry.
You're alright. You
I
are
full on
totally
zoned
okay.
out. No, it just hits him.
Just hits him? Okay, so
Uh-huh.
he takes 7 slashing damage. And then
Owie.
this last one is going to attack Quincy. That's so 1 and 2.
22 hits, I know for sure. I'm pretty sure the 13 misses.
10. It
Ouch.
would have been a 10. It would have been a 10 instead of a 13 because they have disadvantage because they're afraid. Yeah, you
Oh,
take
yeah,
10
no.
slashing damage.
the
So
hell, dude?
you guys hear the sound of beating feet. Bare feet against fucking stone pathways. Ashton, roll initiative.
Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Hey!
You guys
Okay,
literally
no
see.
worries.
You guys literally see Ashton jump over the wall. Ashton, a group of soldiers had run into the battlefield to the town square. Things were going south for the inside town battle, but you didn't see your companions come with the soldiers from the north gate. Assuming that they were in trouble, I'm assuming you would have run to their defense. And when you get here, Gundren at least looks real fucked up.
Yeah, it's just Gundren.
Gundren and Lorraine are the ones who have taken the most damage. Ashton, we're gonna let you take your turn because you rolled a 19. Why did your initiative not pop up on the initiative tracker? I wonder.
You
Probably didn't have
also
the token ready.
you also have 18 temporary hit points.
Yeah, so we're gonna add a turn for Ashton. It's gonna be 19.2 for Ashton's initiative. Ashton, it is your turn because the goblins went. You're here, and you're much faster than they are.
Much faster than they are.
Does Ashton
Let's
say
see.
anything as he arrives?
Oh god. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have to see something. Is this
That's Ezra Cromwell. Yeah, that's Ezra. He killed a goblin. He's tried to kill that cultist, but missed. Missed with
Now
his
he's
little
in
short
trouble.
sword. Yeah. Yeah, Ezra is in melee combat with a cultist and will probably get his ass kicked. Oh god, he's
highly-
fine. He's fine.
highly underleveled. Yeah.
Hello, Ashton.
Yeah.
He's fine because there's a
fine.
Goliath. Very suddenly, a Goliath. Like, Ashton, you see this cultist readying to stab down at Ezra before it stops, looks up at the shadow behind him. He looks up at the shadow behind him. And it's just fucking the Hand of Cord.
Any last words, buddy?
Y'all just hear, oh, fuck. And he gets about that far. Ashton, do your thing.
We're doing the thing. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
Oh. 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you guys see Ashton sprint at full speed to this guy, rear back, and then literally take his fucking head off. Ezra
Yep,
looks
that's
up.
Ashton for you.
Ezra looks up. See? I knew I would be fine.
Uh-huh.
Ashton stares at this cultist. Do not touch the child.
The cultist is dead. The other cultist over here looks at you and goes, "What are you?" And you have successfully killed their morale. They are the cultists are also now frightened because Ashton appeared and then just fucking One Punch Man style. No more head for that man.
There was a cultist.
Now
Now
it's-
there is not.
Now it's red mist.
By the way, Belle, you accidentally gave Dagna Ashton's initiative.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh. So that's where that went.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Charybdis, you see the guys around you suddenly get really fucking scared and look over this way, and you can probably see through your squinty glassed eyes your friend, your employee, the Hand of Cord, turning people into red mist. As usual.
Hell yeah.
Ashton, do you have anything else you can do?
Yes. While I can't quite get close enough, actually, dashing is a bonus action, isn't it?
No, dashing's an action.
Okay, cool.
It's bonus
Then
action
it-
if you spend a key point.
Yeah, it's a bonus action if you spend a key point. So you can spend a key point and move again.
I can spend a key point, move, and then get another attack in.
Yes, you can. Oh
Yes.
god,
You
it's
know
a
what?
Dragon Ball Z style fucking teleport.
You know what? That's a good idea. And now it's solid 60 feet of movement now.
Oh no.
Because I was down to 5 feet of movement.
Oh no.
Who
Thi-
poses the greatest threat?
The greatest threat is probably the giant.
And
like-
the greatest threat to little Ezra?
This dude. This dude's probably the greatest. The closest cultist to the child is probably the child's
Right, right.
greatest threat.
As long as you stay in that area, he cannot move closer to Ashton because he's frightened.
Yep.
Alright, so I have something that is just me showboating. Ashton takes a single step back, full speed launches towards his
Superman
cultist.
punch time. Yeah, go ahead. Roll an attack at advantage.
Alright,
Yeah.
that is a lab-grown 20.
Roll. That is a fantastic way to put that. Roll damage. Once again.
Only 7 this time.
So here's the thing, Ashton. You come in and rock this man in the jaw. His head doesn't come off like the last one, but you do hear a sickening crunch as his neck breaks. And Ezra just kind of goes, That was terrifying but awesome.
And you can learn to do things like this as well. You just need to keep up with good exercise.
I'm learning how to use this, and he'll show you the short sword that he bought. It's a little messer. It's like a single edge, curved little short sword. It's good for cutting.
Nods. It is good for cutting. I hope it will treat you well.
Fantastic. He nods. He goes, thank you, sir. Charybdis, it's your turn. What are you doing? Holly, if you are speaking, you are muted, I do believe. Hello?
Hello. No Holly.
One moment. Okay. So, oop, 1 second.
God damn, I love Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton's great. Huffy, if you are here, okay, it is your turn.
Sorry about that.
You're alright?
These two that are closest to her are routed? Question mark?
They are, terrified of everything that's going on, but, they are, yeah, they're not dead, but they are...
Are they the type that can react to things that she might be doing?
If you mean, like, moving, yeah, they could take attacks of opportunity on you.
Okay, then I do believe she'll be doing the Misty Step thing.
Okay. Misty stepping behind the giant.
I think this is a ring in this version.
It's a ring that you have, and it is a bonus action to use.
Indeed. Teleporting behind the giant and going, oh my wow, shinderu.
The giant looks back and goes, Nani?
And then Samehara bursts forth through his chest.
Oh god. Roll an attack.
Sure thing. Would this be at an advantage from flanking?
Yep. Yes, it would. Because you're flanking with... Yep. Roll damage. 9.
9. And then a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Mr. Hill Giant. This is your one good save.
Don't blow this for us.
Come on, buddy.
It's a 17.
Yo!
Wonderful. That passes, however. I have extra attack, so keep it open, because I'm going to do it again.
Yep. I'm gonna do it again. Hit.
That'll be a 16. Sensational. That'll be 11 more damage.
He's not okay. He looks to you and goes, I don't get paid enough for this. Can I just go home?
I mean, yeah, you can go home.
Okay, little fish lady, move so I can go home.
Let me scoot.
Little fish lady, move.
Take it
Tiny fish
easy.
lady.
Yeah, and he will move. He will run away on his turn. Dagna, it's Dagna Rockseeker's turn.
Hold on one moment.
Okay.
Are there any
yeah,
enemies that are not yet routed?
No, they're all pretty much terrified right now. Because
I guess better question is, do any of them look like they are planning to stick around despite being terrified?
yeah, so like the cultists are all basically gonna stick around.
Okay.
They're still gonna fight because they have more of a stake in this than the goblins do.
We're gonna try to snipe the most wounded cultist with this, so that'll probably be the one over by Lorraine over here.
Okay. Does can Polyphemus hit that? Is the question.
Yeah, it's like 100 something feet.
Okay.
Let me see how far away he actually is. Yeah, he's got plenty of room.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, 22 will hit.
10 damage.
Again.
Hell yeah.
You guys see Polyphemus once again, just pin a man to the ground. And
Yeah,
now it
what
is Dagna Rockseeker's turn, I believe. Just as BRB.
Nope, I'm
Oh,
here.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Here?
My
Clear.
internet my internet might not like me being here, but I am here.
We appreciate you for being
There's
here.
a man in front. There's a man in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I don't want there to be a man in front of me.
Okay.
Whack. Fuck.
Aw.
Whack.
It is. You're rolling from Quincy's sheet. Oh wait, no, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Because you. Okay, yeah. 22 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, Quincy doesn't have
A quarterstaff. Yeah.
quarterstaff.
The cultist will kind of rub his head. As his robe falls, it is very clear that he is Thayan. You can see the tattoos, the sunken, almost undead face. These are very clearly Thayan cultists of the dragon. Servants of the Red Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just whacking him on the head about it. Like, get on the ground.
He is going to attempt to stab her. So 1 and a 2. Neither of those hit, I don't believe. Okay. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, is gonna... Oh, wait, no, he can't go near action. Nope. So, he was right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to attempt to stab Charybdis. This man has made...
Wouldn't Yin get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, actually, Yin would get an opportunity attack. You are correct.
We'll see if he makes it.
He does not. He absolutely does not. He gets about right here, and Yin fucking decapitates him. And then just gives Charybdis a thumbs up.
Hell yeah, nice work.
Okay. So, 5, 10, 15.
Hello.
He is going to attempt to stab Charybdis. I believe these are at disadvantage.
Indeed.
And
At
so
least
1
until she gets hit.
and 2.
In general, because she's the cultists are frightened, they get disadvantage.
But also, Charybdis, until she gets hit the first time, imposes disadvantage on all
Double
enemies.
disadvantage.
Yeah. So, does that 16 hit?
No.
Okay. So this guy looks at you and goes, "Ah, shit." Okay. Well, first this cultist has to go. I need a D100 roll from anybody who would like to roll it. 1 and
I got
2. Neither of those hit Lorraine. He takes 2 points of fire damage.
Yep.
You guys begin to hear the rushing of water and the sound of the storm beginning to worsen, seemingly in a central point down by the edge of the town. Something is happening and someone is pissed. And you guys do begin to hear the ding 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 of the evacuation bell.
Oh no.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
at least I know.
It is now Hero's turn.
Should we go back into town and see what's going on?
I feel like we should be going far away from town.
We want to.
So you can tell that it is not a storm of vengeance. That is definitely not Kelvin. Charybdis is and you guys going down is literally the only reason Kelvin would step in. He's just like, nope, I'm gonna stay here. The children are gonna be safe. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna stay here unless Charybdis gets hurt, and then everyone's going to die. But yeah, you would know. Yeah, you would know that that does mean that the town is being overrun.
Yeah, the town's being overrun.
Yeah, you do know that that's the case.
Unless we. Most people are fleeing. The cultists really aren't. But like, how many of them left do we really have to deal with? Like,
so
3?
here's what you could do. Since the giant obviously isn't getting paid enough to stick around with the goblins or the cultists, you could just pay the giant to finish off these, to mop up what you guys didn't kill.
I mean, he hasn't left yet, so we could still him into not leaving.
Yeah, you could. He got paid for this, and I'm assuming y'all could probably have more money than his employers did.
I don't want to ruin your plans, but Lorraine is staring at the giant like she is going to murder it because they already hit 2 of the younger people in the party.
Yeah, he looks like he probably was like a mercenary who's just kind of doing a job, and when he started getting his ass kicked, he's like, "Nah, I don't get paid enough for this. This is not on me. I respect this little drow too much. This one's built different. That one almost killed me." Pointing at Charybdis, I'm done.
Can I look up at him with my big, built different eyes?
You can. You absolutely can on your turn. On your turn.
Hero's turn.
Hero, what are you doing?
Go ahead, Hero.
If Hero would like, Hero can make a retreat to the town, and I will explain to you kind of what's going down in the town, and we'll flip back and forth between this scene and the town.
Yeah, because at least Hero can fly.
Yeah, Hero can fly. All right, cool. So
their bonus action, they will kick back up. Oh, great! Another map.
Another map.
Another scene.
The town is being overrun.
Ah!
We are gonna get rid of this because the purple dragon did fucking kill it. But yeah, when Hero arrives, we're gonna put everybody else up here because they're not here yet. When Hero arrives, there is combat. Ezra did seem to take a potion and follow you. Like, he immediately retreated out of combat and has scurried with you into town and scurried up onto this tower with his brother. Okay. But yeah, you can see, like, there are goblins and it seems the cultists have brought ghouls with them. The town is, like, people are being backed into the Shrine of Luck, which is being evacuated into, people are being evacuated into it. And then you can see there are 4 goblins attempting to get into this building, but are unable to really, like, penetrate the building itself. And you can see on sitting in a rocking chair on the other side of the barrier is Kelvin, just waiting. Just watching these goblins and waiting.
Where is Kelvin? I can't see him.
So Kelvin, I have him invisible at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But he is sitting on a rocking chair, just awaiting for these goblins to get past the barrier, so he can just chain lightning them to death.
Yeah, fair.
But this is the what we'll pick up on next session, because it is almost 1 a.m. and I do see that you guys do have to hop off. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal session. Congratulations on surviving the battle, the first part of the battle. I really expected the giant to do more, but but you know, it is what it is.
Against this party?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I assumed because you weren't gonna be here, and because I did very quickly reorganize the things that I had. I got rid of the second giant, because Ashton wasn't gonna be here.
Fair.
And then Ashton showed up, and then I underestimated how badass Charybdis and Quincy are, and then it's okay
when
though.
When I'm using my family sword, that does
Morientar's a fucking beast of a weapon. But don't worry,
Listen,
this one will be
giant shark lady, and Quincy is built different.
Exactly, giant shark lady and built different. And then, like, Hero being able to disengage and then just breath weapon Fus Roda fucking murder 3 cultists in one shot. That was fucking awesome. And then Lorraine just setting people on fire by standing next to them. This party fucking rocks. And I love having this game with you guys.
Honestly, if like that giant fucking lives,
Mhm.
we
He's
could
not
possibly
gonna.
be buddies.
He's not gonna.
He's
If you
not
guys
gonna.
if you guys are gonna retreat, it's Lorraine's turn next. Like after heroes, it's gonna be Lorraine's turn. That giant is dead.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
magic
gonna-
style.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try and be like, hey guy, what if, hear me out, how much would it take for you just to get rid of the rest of these cultists?
He has
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
look,
like, the bribe I would have offered is just a healing potion, because he got his ass kicked.
he's got 6 hit points, and Lorraine's turn
Exactly.
is after heroes.
Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not gonna survive next turn. Lorraine's gonna kill him. But yeah,
Damn.
thank you guys for being here. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been a fantastic 3 hours of D&D. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you're watching over on YouTube. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.
Fuck you, Dave.